We're live. Are we good? Sound on, sound working. We're good to go. Okay, awesome. What's up, guys? My name is Drew. Welcome to Mindful Matters. Very excited to be here today. Do another episode. I love doing these with you guys. So I hope all of you are having a great day, whether you're watching live or whether you're watching on the repeat. If you are live, you know, please comment below. This is a live discussion, live chat. So, you know, this is between us. So let's this is between us. No, I'm kidding. This is no, like, get involved and leave me your comments. And I hope you guys are doing well. Sarah Lawson, good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining today, Sarah. I appreciate you and I hope you're doing great. Oh, Production Rex says, "Hi Drew, how goes it? I'm having a terrible day." I am very, very sorry to hear that. And I've been going through stuff of my own too. So um, what this is an environment we're here to talk and be here for each other. So hopefully for the next, bit when we're doing this live, hopefully this could be a highlight in your day. So if you want to I don't know if you want to comment what's been going on, what's wrong, we could talk it out. Um, let's show some love in the chat for Production Rex, let's just show some love for each other. So Production Rex, I hope you have a better day after this. And we have our crappy days, but we do have our good days, and the good days will come. What's up, Matt? Thank you for joining. Appreciate you. I like the Alvin and the Chipmunks. Dave, what's up, Dave? Wonderful to see you, Drew. Wonderful to see you too, Dave. Thank you so much for joining. I love this community that we have here. I love that you guys are here. So thank you so much. Parchment Rex says my mental state is getting worse by the day. I get it, man, and I've been going through my own stuff too, which I do want to share a little bit about. I'll get into that, but yeah, I'm sorry. Did something happen, or is it just a general state of like depression? Because sometimes it's hard to even like, you know like why am I feeling this way? It's just you just feel down. Sometimes you just feel down. Um, but I think the first step, like at least for me, I always say the first step in like making myself feel better is like identifying the problem. Because if I don't know what the problem, if I don't know what's wrong, if I don't know why I'm feeling a certain way, there's no way I can fix it. Um, and usually there is a reason. Usually, even if it's hard to find, usually it does stem to something. And a lot of times there's not like just like, here you go, do this one thing and it's all going to work out. But there's little steps that you could take to get to a better place. You know, it's like if when you're climbing a mountain, you don't just like get to the top of the mountain. You have to you have to do the climb. It's a journey, and it climbing a mountain is tough. It's not freaking easy, but it it make when you get to the top, it makes it all worth it. And then sometimes you go back, and then you go back down the mountain, and then you go back up, and then it's tough. It's a cycle. Ruben, what's up, Ruben? Hey, brother, what's up? How you doing? Um, Sarah Lawson's very sweet of you. Says, "I will pray your day gets better." Yeah. Um, it gets easier the more you talk about it. Yeah. Um, okay. Probably depression, anxiety, stress, worry, that kind of stuff. As I do pray to the gods to make better, but it's more. Yeah. I'm really sorry to hear about that. You know, it becomes harder to talk about. That's the thing. It is hard to talk about. It is hard to talk about sometimes. Um, for me, I've done therapy for years, and sometimes it's like really difficult for me to talk about certain things just because of like the pain that it brings. And especially when you're repeating the same thing over and over to different people, and or even the same person. Like I remember there was a point where I was going to therapy and I kept just saying the same thing over and over in each session because I felt like I wasn't improving, I wasn't getting any better, and it was so hard. I was like, I need to at least have a different issue, you know? Like the I think the issue is that I have the same issue over and over and nothing's getting better. So, that can definitely be tough. But, you know, there are, as we said, there are little steps. And I think this is actually a perfect segue into what we're going to be talking about today. Which production Rex, I think this will help, hopefully. So, 10 keys to living a happier life. So, or sorry, 10 keys to happier living. I don't know why I read it a different way. But I found this article. I thought it was really good. I wanted to discuss it with you guys because I think it's worth talking about. Let me zoom it up a bit. Okay. Before I get into that, um, I will tell you guys why I've been a little. Yeah. So these are my buddies here. I got my boot on. I hurt my ankle playing basketball, so I am out of commission, unable to walk. Um, Luckily, just a sprain. Thankfully, just a sprain. So, um, hopefully in like a few months I'll be back to normal. But yeah, I was playing basketball and I twisted my foot or my ankle, and it hurt. And now it sucks because like just like walking is something you just take for granted, and when you're not able to do it, it's like you appreciate it more. But I'm okay. It's a sprain that will get better over time. No surgery required. So uh yeah. So I remember though what was happening to me that day when I sprained it before I had the injury. I was having a really shitty day. Excuse my language, but I was having a really bad day. And I was like, this day can't get any worse. And then it got worse. Then I had my basketball game and I hurt my ankle. And then after that, this happened about a week ago. But the next few days after that, I was really depressed because I felt like I was incapable of doing anything. I had asked my mom to help me with a lot of stuff, which is like, natural when you can't walk. But there were certain things that I wanted to do for myself, and I also already felt like I was in like a negative state before the injury, so the injury kind of just made it worse, and um it just bad emotions, and I wasn't really sure what to do, but you know, I've been feeling a little better these past few days, and I'm continuing to try and get better. And I actually was thinking of something that I do want to do, um, and this kind of ties into here. But I want to write a list of things that I do that make me happy. Just like write as many things, big or small, that I do whenever that make me happy, and I want to just see like how I could mix that into my life, and things that don't make me happy, things that make me happy, things that don't make me happy, things that I can control, things that I can't control, just so I'm aware of it all and so I'm managing myself better rather than just going on the whim. Like for example, something that doesn't make me happy is being on my phone a lot. And I've noticed recently I've been on my phone a lot. So I want to, put that on the list of things that don't make me happy. And then on the things that do make me happy, um, I really love to songwrite. I want to fill out some self-help mental health journals, so I can replace the phone screen time with that. So just some little things there that yeah. Um yeah, true, you got to be careful. Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate that. Thank you, production Rex. Yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate you. Um it's it'll get better though. I appreciate the love though. Thank you. So, um, production Rex, this is a safe space. So, if you do want to share, it's up to you. If you just want to listen, and maybe give your thoughts on some of these, keys to happier living, you could do that too. So it's whatever you feel comfortable with. So appreciate you guys. Thanks, Sam. Appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, here we go. 10 keys to living, 10 keys to happier living. So this is let's start with the first thing. Giving. Do things for others. I love this one. Um, this is a big one for me. Um, one of the things, I'm talking about here. Wait, let me just make it bigger. Um, we talk about like making a list of things that make you happy, right? And one of the things that makes me happy is volunteering and putting myself out there and helping out others. Um, because you know, I feel like if you if you can, you should. And not everybody is able to, and not everybody does it, which is okay. But it is a nice thing. Like there's so much that we just like take for granted. Um, a lot of times I'll be in New York City, right? And I went to the city the other day. I saw a show. Joshua Bassett, my favorite artist. I talked to Josh. It was so awesome, and I was so happy. And then like after that, I saw a homeless person, and that was like that kind of brought me down a bit because it kind of brought me back to reality. Like here I am, I was feeling really good about this thing, which I had every right to feel good about it, and it's okay that I was feeling good about it. But when I did see this person, it was like it was hard, and it makes me want to be able to do what I can. So, there are websites that I search up that literally is like free volunteering, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And one of my resolutions or things that I want to do more of that. I'll I'll have to wait until I get a little bit better, until I can walk again. But that's something important that I want to do. So I always carry water bottles and snacks in my car for people who may need it. That's extremely sweet of you, Sarah. Like that right there, like, you know, you should be so proud and like you should be so proud of yourself and so like that's such a good thing. That is such a good thing. So thank you for doing that, Sarah. Um Production Rex, we love you. You are not alone. You are not alone. Stay with us, man. You are not alone. I know it's tough, but stay with us. And maybe this chat will like, maybe like this website. And I would highly recommend talking to somebody too. If you are thinking those things, please talk to somebody. Um, call, um, there's a phone number you could call. There's you know, call a loved one therapist, So yeah, please call somebody. Because that goes beyond here. I think that you need to call somebody for. Elena, what's up, Elena? Thank you for coming. I hope you're doing well. Um, no one should be hungry. I agree. I agree. And it's like, we again, like, if I'm hungry, I go down and I get a snack. Everybody can eat. Even like, I thank you. Yes, this was 988. 988 is the emergency number. Thank you. I was pretty sure, but I don't want to get it wrong. I guess now I know. Thank you so much. Call 988 if you need to. It's you really should. And they will believe you. They will believe. It's not even a matter of believing. It's like it's how you feel. If you feel a certain way, that's your truth. Um so um but yeah, I was working at a food pantry and I was putting the boxes together and I remember like I was going through it and you know, these are things that you're making for families and who are in need of food. And I remember looking at it and I'm like, I'm kind of a picky eater. So I was looking at it, I'm like, oh my God, I don't like a lot of these things. And it's like, when you're in that situation, you don't have a choice. Like you can't say, "Oh, I don't like this food. I'm not gonna eat that." Like you're thankful for whatever you're given, and it's really, yeah, it grounds you back. I don't know if that's a number for the UK. Um, let's see. Let's see. I'm not sure. I think what is it? 999 is I don't know. Is that it? I'm not sure. I think it's 999. That's what I'm finding online. So, let me know in the chat if anybody else knows the emergency number for the UK. Um, but yeah, let's go to the next one. Um, relating, connect with people. Feeling connected to other people is at the heart of happiness, theirs and ours. This is so special. Just like simple things can really really do something for you. You know, just like really simple things can do something for you and it can do something for someone else. Um, you know, even like sitting with somebody who's sitting by themselves and like, or just saying hi to somebody and like asking how their day is, just like little things. Um, and I do think having people in our lives is really important. A lot of sometimes people be like, I like to be alone. I like my own space. But I think at the end of the day, I think we all crave some sort of connection. Um, Maybe not everybody, but I think most people don't want to just be alone completely. Um, they do need that connection. I know for me, I like my alone time. I like my space. I like to do my own thing, but I cannot just do that all the time. And when I am not able to connect with other people at certain times, it's tough because I do want to connect and I do want to, share, my feelings with others, have others share their feelings with me. That's what makes us human. That's 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 human at the end of the day. Um, See, Production Rex, that is so awesome. I'm writing a sci-fi book and 5 other books. Dude, write these books, send them to me when you're done. Um, that'd be awesome. Okay, please send them to me. That's sick. Daily reminder, all of you here, you are loved no matter you are loved, you matter, you are here for a good reason. Keep going. Thank you, Elena. I appreciate that. I think that's a great message. Define connected to people. Define connected to people. Um, well, here it says with our partners, families, friends, work colleagues, neighbors, or others in our communities. So it could really be anybody. It could really be anybody. Think about people that you interact with in any sort of way, you know? Um, it doesn't have to be a best friend, someone that you see regularly that maybe like that says hi to you and you say hi to them and that cares for you. Think of a family member, a neighbor, um, or a partner or whatever it is, Okay, Google says the same number. Cool. Okay, awesome. So yeah, that's relating. And then exercising. Exercising. This is a big one. I think they're all big ones. Taking care of your body. Now, I will say this. I used to have this idea that I needed to be like super ripped. I was like so focused on going to the gym and being super strong um that when like that wouldn't happen, like I would feel down and I feel like I failed. And then there would be times where then I would get depressed and I'd stop going to the gym. And then it's like now I lost all my progress. But the thing is, when it comes to exercising and taking care of your body, I don't think it necessarily means just like looking a certain way, like gaining all this weight or gaining all this muscle or losing all this weight and looking like this perfect person. It's more about like the health and safety wise, like, you got to take care of your body or else like crap like this happens, which sometimes it just happens. I exercise, I play basketball, and it was just a freak accident, but like, um, you know, a lot of times when you're not feeling well physically, it could affect the mental. So, it's not just about mental health, it is physical, and it doesn't have to be this like huge, rigorous workout routine. It's just like, you know, maybe go for a walk once a day for 10 minutes. Or, for me, I can't go to the gym, but maybe I could do like a little like, just arm curls, just a little something. And maybe if it's too much to do it every day, maybe do it like a few times a week, and start small and then work your way up. I think as long as you're doing something, that's important. As long as you're doing something, that's important. So, um, yeah. My church community is my main connections in life. That's amazing. Exercising is good, but stressful for me. Yeah, no, it can be tough. Exercise produces endorphins, which helps make you happy. Exactly. Yoga is also very relaxing with meditation. Yes, yes, and I've done yoga and meditation. It's very good. Um, and also sports. There's so many different types of sports. Even if you don't think you're the most athletic person, there are so many sports out there. Um, Even like I'm trying to think of like ping pong is like ping pong is a sport, but like you don't have to like run around like crazy. I mean, it depends how insane the games are getting. It can be a tough sport, or like cornhole where you throw in the ball into the beanbag into the thing, you know. But if you want to like, for me, when I play basketball, man, I can't wait to play again. When I play basketball, it gives me something. Like it's just like the energy, and it's like the goal to win. So, um, yeah, for sure. Mental, physical, and spiritual health all work hand in hand together. Exactly. I do jujitsu. Hey, jujitsu is great, whether you're winning or you're losing, But you know what? You keep working on it. I think that's amazing thing that you do in jujitsu. So shout out to you. Awareness. Live life mindfully. And I think this is like, honestly, I think we're all good here. I think we're all trying here, you know? Just by being here and having these conversations, I think just by reading this article, we're being aware and we're being mindful. As I said before, like you can't be happy or you can't like solve an issue if you don't really know what that issue is. You know, it's like you can't solve for why if you don't know why, or you can't solve for why. You can't wait. You can't solve for why if you don't know X. Like let's say 2x equals y. You can't solve for y if you don't know x. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry, it's been a while since I've done math class. um, but yeah. So I think we're all being aware and mindful here. So that's extremely important. And yeah, let me just message Ken. Let me just tell him I'm be on close to 6. So after this, I'm actually going to be on a live with Ken Cole. I'm going to be on Flip the Script with Ken Cole. So if you guys want to check that out after. So we will be talking after this mindfulness chat. We will be talking about more stuff. So after this, go write the Flip the Script. I hope to see you guys there. But I love all of you. And I'm so thankful that you guys are here. Thank you so much. Excuse me again. Thank you all so much for being here. Really means a lot. If you watch Forrest Gump play ping pong, that's definitely a sport. Yeah, you know what? I just watched Marty Supreme too. I take it back. I don't mean to put down ping pong. But I actually love ping pong, and ping pong can be tough. I was playing ping pong a few months ago, and I remember I was sweating my whatever off. Yeah. I'm always aware of everything. That's great. That's important. Exactly. Thank you so much for coming, Sage. Thank you. Thank you for being here. It means a lot. Really, really means a lot. Okay. To the next thing, trying out. Ooh, nice. Trying out, keep learning new things. This is big. This is big. You know, what I think is so awesome about our world is that there's so much. And no matter how much you know, there's more. There's so much more out there that you don't know. And I love the fact that I don't know everything. I have a lot of different interests and things that I like to do, but there's so much that I don't know how to do or that I've never done. And trying new things out is so gratifying because it gives you like a sense of adventure and sometimes the unknown can be scary. And that's why like a lot of times people stick to their routine, right? They stick to their routine, they stick to the same things, they don't try different things because they're afraid of what will happen. And I totally get that. Like there are times where, for me, like if it's something I'm not familiar with, I won't do it. I will not do it because I don't want to mess up, embarrass myself, whatever. But there have been times where I have, like, pushed myself and I've just said, "You know what, Drew, just do it." I know you're, like, even, like, going to, like, open mic nights, right? Like, I love music. Let me search up open mic nights locally and go, even if it's by myself. Like, that it's scary, especially when you're by yourself. Um, but I went, and it was so good, and then it made me confident enough to do it again and again, you know? Trying things out is so important. And if you have somebody that you can do it with, ask that person. Sometimes it's a little less pressure when you're doing it with somebody else. But sometimes we do things by ourselves. And like a lot of times when I try out new things, I do them by myself, which is I feel like is a little more frightening because it's like I feel like people are watching me. Oh, he's by himself, whatever, But but I will say though, like, who cares what other people think? Also, people are not thinking that. People are, that's just my own head talking. But trying things out is so, so important. So if there's anything you guys want to try out, like what are you guys trying? What are you guys trying to try out? What do you guys want to do? For me, I want to try I see the art here and it's making me think I want to do pottery. I want to take a pottery class. I've never done that before. Maybe I have like when I was little. I don't remember. But I want to do pottery and I'll probably suck at it, which is not the mentality I should have. No, I'll be great at it, but you know, why not? Yay, flip the script. Yay. I'm practicing and learning a new instrument right now. Ooh, what instrument? It's a bit hard because I just began, but I'm having fun with it. And I know with practice, I'll get better. Oh, for sure. For sure. And yeah, be easy on yourself with that. Any new instrument that you start is super hard. I remember for me, I wanted to play the violin, and I tried to teach myself, and I thought I would pick it up quickly because I don't know. I don't know why I thought that. It was not smart, but anyways, I couldn't pick it up quickly. I gave up on it, but, I would try it again today, but with in mind that I might not be good at it. And that's the thing too. Trying things out with the knowing that you might not be good at it. You might suck at it. You might be really bad and you might mess up a bunch, but try it out. Have fun with it. Who cares? Who cares if you do bad at it? You have a fun time? That's great. And then you'll do it again and you'll get better. Now with skydiving, don't do bad with skydiving. Do good with skydiving because that's a dangerous one. It's not like pottery. You want everything to go right with skydiving, but that's a cool one. I've always wanted to do that too. I think I want to start with the indoor skydiving though. Scuba diving I can't do. I get nervous underwater, so yeah, I do try to learn something new every day. That's amazing. Prussian rice. Take some deep breaths. You know, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Slow, deep breaths, right? Maybe inhale for 8 and exhale for 10 or something. Yeah. Esme says, Amen. Yeah. So inhale for 8. Feels better. Yeah. Just keep doing that a few times. It might help. Um, okay. Let's see. Direction. Have goals to look forward to. This is a big one. Um, it's hard to do things when like, like we a lot of times we need goals, we need a purpose, we need to know like and it doesn't have to be this like what is the purpose of my life? Like what is the ultimate, but like little things, little goals to start. And then you can have some big goals down the line. Like, big goals for me, like, like the direction I hope to go as an adult, as I go into an adulthood is, get married, have kids, build a family, have a successful job, but that's like down the line. That's like the ultimate direction, but that's not like right now. Like I'm not like right now, like, yeah, I'm gonna find my wife, I'm gonna have kids. No, no, no. Right now, the first goal I'm doing is like, you know, like learn to make cook another meal or something. I don't know. Like I don't know. Or spend less time on my phone is a goal. Or um I mean I guess for me, like in terms of direction and goals, I make my music. I you know flip the script. I have different goals with projects that I want to release out. So I have like timelines and things with that I want to get out. So um, I think having goals is important and writing down your goals. And then when you check it off the list, it's so important. But yeah, don't make like crazy goals like I'm gonna make $1 million or whatever, you know? Um, start with little goals. Like I am going to I am gonna do a little road trip for the day and discover and try something new or something. I don't know. Just like little goals. Little goals. I like to rock climb volleyball. Oh, that's awesome. Me too. I actually went rock climbing before my injury. Um, production rest. Just keep taking deep breaths, okay, man. And call that number. Please call that number. Please call that number. I think you should call that number. I'm very sorry, ask me. I hope you're okay. Yeah, my ankle's not doing too great, so I, I get it. How much snow is where you're at, Drew? A lot, a lot. 9 inches. Wow, in OKC. Yeah, but it's a lot. It's a lot here. It's very important to not compare ourselves to others. We will have our own different but unique and I can't read. It's very important to not compare ourselves to others. We all have our different but also unique paths, and we shall embrace that. I agree. I agree. What very well said. Very well said. Okay, we have four more left. Resilience. Find ways to bounce back. This is a huge one, and definitely one that I need to, work on because you're not always going to be happy. Things are going to suck sometimes. Sometimes things just go wrong. And I think it's more about how we bounce back from that than like, you know, the other things because that's when it really brings out your character is like how do you handle this situation? And a lot of times it's easy to give up and get angry, get frustrated and do the complete opposite of what you should do or what you want to do. But bouncing back is so important. And that's a whole different thing. Like we could get into, in another discussion, like ways to bounce back. Um, Sometimes for me, like honestly, and this might sound stupid, but like uh for me taking a nap, like I know like there's certain situations where I can't, if I'm out in public and something bad happens, I have to deal with it there. But if I'm like home and I'm not feeling well, sometimes I just take a nap and then I wake up and I feel better. Um, but when you're out and about, sometimes you can't always take that nap. What do you do? Sometimes I go in the bathroom, splash some water on my face, take some breaths, and I go into it maybe with like a different approach. But this is a whole nother topic that we could talk about. But resilience, how do we bounce back from these things? That's important. Emotions, look for what's good. Yep, keeping track of our emotions, um, and just yeah. Wait, I want to see what this says actually. Okay. Positive power of pleasant emotions. They don't just feel good, they bring positive benefits. Yeah. No, feeling good is important, and doing things that make you feel good. That's why I said make a list of things. This is what I would do, guys. I would make a list of things that make you happy. Little things, big things, all the things, and then see how you could incorporate that into your life. So that's what I'm actually gonna do after this. Well, after this, I'm gonna go and flip the script. But then after that, all right, acceptance, be comfortable with who you are. This is a huge one. And for a long time, you know, and sometimes I still struggle with accepting who I am. But for a long time, I really resented who I was. I didn't like myself. And that's probably the worst feeling is when you don't like yourself, because you you're and you're with yourself all the time. You want to like the person who you are. And look, I think as long as you're doing your best, as long as you're a good person, you know, and as long as you're trying, I think you're good. I think you should, and also don't look at someone else and be like, "Oh, but I'm this person's perfect and I'm different than them." We're all different, and that's what makes us special. Accepting our differences and also accepting that as I say here, nobody's perfect. We're not perfect, you know? Everyone has flaws. If you were a perfect person, you would not be human, and I truly don't think the perfect person exists. I've never met anybody. I mean, you meet people who you might think are perfect, whatever, but like, then you hear things and then they're really not. Everyone goes through stuff. So, um, I love you guys for who you are. I accept you guys for who you are. I hope you guys accept me for who I am. So, yeah, take that. Accept yourself. Listening to music brings out so many emotions. Me too. I use music as a tool all the time. All the time. Meaning, be part of something bigger. Meaning matters for a fulfilling and happy life. We all matter and can make a difference to something bigger beyond ourselves. Yeah, I get it. Um, and all those things, like, yeah, like these different hobbies or people can give your life meaning. Um, for me, starting a YouTube channel, I started Cobra Kai Kid and then flipped the script. But what really gives me like a meaning is like helping others and doing this. This means so much to me. Being able to share my thoughts here and talk to you guys, and the fact that we have this community, and you know I don't care if it's one person or if it's 1 million people. Just if I could help someone in a way that like I've been helped before by others, that would just mean the world to me. So make a little jar of positive affirmations when you're feeling down, pull one out and read some. I love that. That's a great one. We should all do that. We all have our ups and downs. Exactly. We are all humans after all, trying our best on this planet. Exactly. And we don't get better. We don't like learn and grow it from being perfect people. Like literally, like as Hannah Montana would say, nobody's perfect. If you guys know that reference. But yeah, those are the 10 keys to living a happier life. Giving, relating, exercising, awareness, trying out, direction, resilience, emotions, acceptance, and meaning. I will put this link in the comments below. So if you guys want to check this out, I highly recommend you check out this website. I just found this before and I thought it was really beautiful. And honestly, these are so good. And you know, I think like breaking these things down and maybe making a list of these things and like what each one means and what you can do would be good. So, um, yeah. Well, thank you all so much for watching. We're gonna be going live on Flip the Script. This went by so quick. Wow. I honestly I wasn't sure how many people were gonna be on here, but we had a really great turnout and a lot of comments. So, thank you guys so much. Sarah Lawson, thank you. Elena, Production Rex. You know, I'm wishing you the best for you. I'm wishing the best for you, man. You're gonna do okay. Just remember, talk to somebody. Esme, um, Persian Rex, Matt. Who else do we have? Sam, Dave, Ruben, And yeah, I think we got everybody. Appreciate you guys. Love y'all. Go to Flip the Script like right now. I'm like literally about to jump on the line with Ken. So head to Flip the Script. We will talk soon. I love y'all. Cobra Kai. Oh my god. Oh, I said Cobra Kai. Oh, that kind of made me sad. Oh, Cobra Kai. You know what? Let's say it for all time's sake. If you guys know I have a Cobra Kai channel too. Yes. Okay. Cobra Kai never dies. It's so habit. It's such a habit. All right. Love you all. Love you guys so much. Bye. And see you on Flip the Script.